manje. I am a qualified nurse, paramedic, NCD, non-communicable disease provider,
Okay.
with 16 years experience in the field. Yes, so you can start questioning me.
So, what are the different types of diabetes and how do
Diabetes,
yeah.
diabetes is categorized into two. There's diabetes type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is that it is the kind of diabetes that affects the elderly. Type 2 is the diabetes that affects young ones.
Mm.
Yes.
So, how important is diet in managing diabetes?
Management of diabetes, okay, let me put it this way. Diabetes, the sugar levels can either increase or decrease
Mm.
depending on the type of food you consume.
Mm.
When you consume foods that are high in sugar levels, that means you're going to disturb the already affected pancreas that is failing to control sugar levels in the body. That is failing to produce insulin that controls the sugar levels in the blood.
Mm.
So you need to eat healthy so that the body on its own can be able to take only the necessary ingredients.
Mm.
Yes, so that you're not in trouble. You don't get in trouble. Your sugars don't go above the ceiling or it doesn't go down.
Mm.
Yes.
So, can you just tell us what kind of food should be eaten or avoided?
Foods are, well, like I've already said,
Mm.
food is very important in the management to release unnecessary sugars into your body. And your body has got, for example, you have got high blood sugars.
Mm.
That means the sugar is going to further be elevated.
Mm.
So we need just like any healthy individual, we are encouraged to take fruits after every meal. We need to have vegetables at every meal. We need to have more fruits, more vegetables, little like rice, little like insima, just a small piece. And we need to have more vegetables and more of fruits. And you need to drink more water.
Mm.
Yes. And when the sugars, you have problems with the low sugars, the condition we call hypoglycemia. That's when you take sugary meals so that you increase the blood sugars in your system.
Okay. So, what role does exercises play in diabetes management?
Exercising is one integral part of every human being for normal functionality of the body.
Mm.
Exercises release unnecessary wastes that are circulating in our system.
Mm.
Exercises help us to release unnecessary sugars that are circulating in our system.
Mm.
Exercise, that's excretion, right?
Mm.
Like when you're sweating, it's part of excretion. You're excreting wastes. When you exercise, you encourage your body to release unnecessary waters through the sweat glands, through the ureters, straight into the bladder, and urinate.
Mm.
You excrete them through urinating. So exercises are very important, very integral, and through exercises, you also release unnecessary what we call cholesterol in the body.
Mm.
Yes.
So, how often should people with diabetes do workouts?
All diabetics are encouraged to exercise not less than 5 times every week.
Mm.
And each session should last not less than 30 minutes.
Mm.
And we encourage all clients, when we say exercise, they
Mm.
should sweat. They should experience the sweating aspect of the exercise, not just exercising and you have a dry body. That's a self cheating. You need to exercise and you need to sweat for not less than 30 minutes each episode and you should have such episodes not less than 5 days each week.
Mm.
And for better results, we encourage our clients to exercise every morning and every evening, twice a day, 5 days.
Mm.
Sure.
So, how can someone balance their blood sugar level throughout the day?
You can balance your blood sugars when your condition is confirmed. You need to have what we call a machine, a very small device we call a glucometer.
Mm.
A glucometer, you check your fasting blood sugar, and you can check your random blood sugar randomly. Fasting blood sugar is the sugar you have slept with throughout the night.
Mm.
When you are fasting, when you are sleeping, you don't eat, so you're fasting. When you wake up, you check your blood sugars. You will know my sugars is this. And then you control it by doing what? Avoiding these other already. We encourage all our clients to avoid manufactured foods. We encourage all diabetic patients to eat raw foods.
Mm.
Foods that are made from nature, not these manufactured things like minerals, drinks,
Mm.
like chips on the hawks. No, we encourage them to eat fruits. So you manage it. You drink a lot of water. Diet, that is diet, yeah?
Mm.
When you wake up, you exercise, you are controlling. You are trying to control your blood sugars.
Mm.
When you eat healthy in the breakfast, because we encourage our clients to eat heavy in the morning breakfast, they need to eat more breakfast. Mm. After that, we encourage them to eat a little bit during lunch, and we discourage them to eat heavy meals during the night hours. And for supper is supposed to be taken around the 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. so that we allow the process of digestion to take place. Yes, this advice we give even to those who are not diabetic. If you want to lose weight, we encourage you to eat heavy in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon. In the evening, you can just take vegetables, you can just take something and plus water. Don't take sugary meals during evening hours.
Mm.
Yes.
So,
And the exercise is very important.
mm.
Mm.
So, what are some of the early warning signs of diabetes?
Diabetes, most diabetics that are presenting issues will marry with just like any other infectious signs and symptoms. They will say they're feeling headaches,
Mm.
they're feeling general body pains,
Mm.
they'll feel weak, general body weakness. That's in medical we call it general body malaise. You just feel like you're not ready to go. You just want to continue sleeping
Mm.
when you're already up, you see. And they will say the migraines, headaches here and there. When they test for malaria, is negative. When they test for these other diseases, negative. And they have frequent thirst, so they drink a lot of water and they urinate frequently as well. And it's even worse during night hours.
Mm.
Mm? When they urinate during the night, they can go into toilet not less than 8 times. 8, 12 times. Some go up to 12 times, 15 times in a single night. just to urinate. So they consume a lot of water, and they frequently urinate. And when another sign very cool, we ask them, can you go and urinate, not in the toilet, just outside somewhere, and revisit that place after 15, 20 minutes. When they find ants around that place, that means that urine is highly concentrated with sugars. But all those put together are early signs of diabetes.
So, when should someone get tested after noticing these signs?
As soon as possible. We encourage each and every person, regardless of age, because diabetes can affect anyone at any age, regardless of your lineage, like your tribal history. Say, there's nothing like diabetes in our family. It can affect anyone. So as soon as somebody experiences this ailment, they should ring in their minds to say, why don't I go to check for my sugar levels in my blood sugar levels? Very important, yes, as early as possible.
So, how does stress affect blood sugar levels?
What does affect sugar levels?
Stress.
Rest.
Stress.
Stress.
Yeah.
Stress is very bad. Stress releases some hormones that are very bad to our health. And when you are diabetic, stress hormones will increase the blood sugars in your blood. So we encourage all our patients to avoid the stressors moments, just like hypertensive patients. We encourage them to avoid the very stressors moments, because the body on itself will release hormones that are bad to their health. If they are diabetic, those hormones, they will increase blood sugars in their system, in their stream. Yes.
So, what are some techniques for managing stress?
Stress can be managed by, number one, going for exercises early in the morning and every evening. When you're stressing, when you're exercising, there's no time for stressing. And during our non-communicable diseases clinics, we encourage our clients, when they're exercising, to meditate. It's time for meditation. It's time to communicate with God. When you are praying, I don't think you can be thinking of any stressors moments. No, this is a special time. It's a special hour for you to talk to your God. So that's the message we deliver to our clients. Number one is through exercises. Number two is to have stable relationships within their families. It's very important, because number one or number two issue that affects most households is marital issues. When families have got issues and somebody has got a disease like diabetes mellitus, very bad for them. They will not survive. Yes.
So, what role does sleep play in managing diabetes?
All diabetics are encouraged to rest not less than 8 hours. When you are resting the body, sleeping on its own, it's a healing process. It's a time where the whole body, the entire body, is at peace. Most organs are working at a very slow pace. When you, it goes with the diet. When you have eaten something very light during evening hours, when you go to sleep, the body is not busy releasing unnecessary sugars into your bloodstream. When you are resting, the body will not be busy digesting digesting the heavy meals the patient has taken, because he's sleeping on a lighter on an empty stomach, almost empty stomach. So the body takes away all the unnecessary toxins in the body and it tries to excrete them. That's why you wake up during 8 hours to go to urinate, to go to, that's excretion. The body is able to take away all those bad things. That only, and the body harmonizes. Everything becomes to base. Everything is balanced when you're sleeping. That's why we encourage all the persons to sleep not less than 8 hours. That's good. When you're up, when you are late, when you are waking, whatever you're doing, whether you're watching a movie, just know that your body is not at rest. It's still waking. That means you're exposing your body to further expansion of unnecessary toxins into your blood system, like the sugars we're talking about in terms of a diabetic patient.
So how can poor sleep impact blood sugar levels?
It's the same explanation. When your sleeping pattern is poor, that means your unnecessary sugars are, the body is still working. The more the body is working, the more excretion of blood sugars into the blood. That means the body is still working, is still producing bad sugars. That means the more unnecessary sugars are excreted into the blood. That means the more toxins are excreted into your blood system. That means you experience more exhaustion, you experience more fatigue. That's why such people, within a short period of time, they'll say they'll doze during the day, whether they're at work, they'll doze, they want to sleep during the hours. Such clients, you see them, they want to. There's mental exhaustion. You hear them start complaining about sight, the problems with their eyes, because when you're awake, the sugars are excreted at high levels. The toxins are just excreted into your system because the body is still working. Yes.
So how can people manage diabetes while you're traveling or eating out?
During traveling or what?
Eating out.
Eating?
Yeah. Maybe eating in restaurants or some other places, not their home.
When you're traveling, it's very crucial for those who have got what we call rebound diabetes, blood sugars, where the blood sugars are not normal. You may think you are controlling your blood sugars, but you check it's very low. Anyway, low blood sugars, we call it hypoglycemia. That's a very dangerous condition because the next thing you see, somebody has collapsed. So we encourage the diabetics to travel with some form of sugar wherever they go. These clients, normally, they know signs and symptoms of hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. Hyper, that means high. Hyperglycemia is high sugar. They know what they see, what they experience when the sugar is high. And they'll mostly tell you, my sugar is high. Let's check for confirmation. My sugar is going down. Just check for confirmation. So when their sugar, they feel like their sugar is going down, we encourage them to travel with sugar, raw sugar. They can travel with a drink, but sugar is very important. The non-sugar. So the technique we teach them is to just to take some sugars, place it under their tongue. Under their tongue is, we call it sublingual. Sublinguals are very sensitive nerves and vessels that transmit messages, impulses to where it's needed. And it's a very good area of absorption. Something that is below, just behind below the tongue. It is transmitted very fast and quick. Like I'll give you an example. During old days, our late grandfather, they used to take foliar opera. They were putting it under the time.
Mm.
For quick plates, they were getting high, very easy to be placed under their tongues. Like what they do with drugs. Most drugs are placed under the tongue. Because there are good nerves that transmit impulses very fast and quick. So when you place that sugar there, it's absorbed very fast and quick. So you see the patient, instead of collapsing, they are up. And when you're eating out, you just have to have selection. Because, I mean, somebody can say, cook me terere, there's no issues. Cook me important vegetables with some groundnuts, nice meal. And take a lot of water, that's good. Yes, they can ask for meat that is roasted on the charcoal, that's okay. And ask for roasted fish, that's okay. They should have a menu, diet menu. Yeah, diet menu. All the diabetics are taught what to eat at what time and what quantity.
Okay. So, what is the relationship between diabetes and mental health?
Diabetes and mental health. Diabetes. Okay. Mental health is it can affect any patient, anyone with any chronic condition. Chronic conditions end up with mental health most of them. Because background okuvira zina zake bani
Kunokwakabira kwene
kumene
kali mu luguse.
yeah, so chronic ailments are associated with mental health because at the end of it all, the client knows that I'll not get healed from this. Whatever I do, whatever medications I'm taking, whatever encouragement I'm doing, but the end of everything, this disease is still going to kill me. I'm still going to die. Yes. And the most of times, the condition will still, the sugars will still damage their kidneys and all those things. They'll still damage their heart, and the heart will not function normally, it will still swell, there will be an inflammation of the heart at a certain stage in their life. They'll still die with these medications. So that affects it. Because and the medication, the fact that the medication is taken every day, it's very strenuous.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how can someone manage both diabetes and mental health?
Yeah, by visiting the clinic frequently, by associating with those who have found with the problem long time ago. They share their issues. Because if you don't have diabetes, no matter how much you try to console your colleague with diabetes, they will not, they will get it, your information, but they will not truly absorb that message because they know, deep down their heart, they know that you are not diabetic, you are just trying to console. Yes, so it's very important also to form groups. Diabetics encourage each other. Clinics encourage the frequent talks. They will such, and you take them to another place, to visit another place like Lilungu. You see, to visit that clinic in Lilungu, so that they see how their friends are adapting, how their friends are, continue with their lives, how their friends are doing. Like I'll give you an example, like the condition of diabetics, mental in relation to mental health. Yeah, let's continue. The examples will come in.
Okay. So, how should people with diabetes approach managing the condition during pregnancy?
How do people with diabetes what?
Approach managing the condition during pregnancy.
Number one is exercises.
Mm.
Exercises throughout pregnancy is very important. Number two is diet. Diet, good diet, very important. They should avoid alcoholic beverages. They should avoid these minerals, what we call energy drinks, this Coca-Cola. They should take more water. They should check their blood sugars frequently. They should avoid stressors moments. Yeah. Those are very important aspects of controlling diabetes. Not to miss any diabetic clinic. They should not miss antenatal clinics. When they experience any problem, they should be encouraged to visit the nearest health facility for checkup. Yeah. So they will survive with those initiatives.
Okay. So just tell us, how can young people with diabetes balance school, social life, and managing their health?
Same issue with mental health. Yes. First of all is acceptance. It's very difficult with young persons because they still have that question to say, why me? Yeah, so with young persons, it's now a case of lack of sugars in their body. So they introduce sugars into their body. So now these ones, cope-up mechanism. First of all, we encourage them to put them in groups where they share their experiences at school, church, at their home places, where they're playing with their friends. We and we give them a lot of information about their condition, so that they know, just like any other disease, they should learn to live with it, to make everything go positive, living positively. So another thing is to take their medication. If they understand their condition, they're going to take medications without anyone pushing them, because they understand that it's part of managing their condition to give themselves a jab. All right? Yeah. Another thing is creating a nice environment for them, so that they are welcome wherever they are. They should feel that sense of belonging wherever they are, regardless with strangers or whatever. That's how they can cope up and live positive.
So, what are the long-term complications of unmanaged diabetes?
Unmanaged diabetes may end up with our complete sight loss. You can go blind when your diabetes is not managed for a long time. People have lost sight completely. They're blind because of that. Another complication is impotence. Sexual dysfunction. They can lose that sense. They cannot perform in their marriage. They cannot perform their conjugal right. They cannot carry out their conjugal right in the households. Another thing is the common one, kidney damage. That one is when you lose your kidneys, you go dialysis, and then eventually you die. Yes. And then congested heart failure, the heart starts swelling, and eventually you have a cardiac failure, critical cardiac arrest. Yes, those are complications that end up in death. You can have what we call diabetic ulcers. When you bump into something, you develop a wound that does not heal, and you end up being amputated. Your leg or your foot, what we call it, your foot, they are cut off, they are amputated. Those ulcers, they don't heal because there's sugar everywhere. Yes, you can lose, yeah. So those are some. And on short term, you can develop hyperglycemia, but the questions have listed their long-term implications.
Okay. So, how can people with diabetes monitor their blood sugar levels at home?
Yeah, we encourage them to have what we as very small device we call glucometers. Glucometers, you check your fasting blood sugar. That's the sugar you check soon after, just as you wake up. 6 hours, you wake up before you eat anything. Yeah, that's fasting. Check that. Before you go to sleep, you check your sugar and your blood sugar. And if you survive the night, eat this sugar. And not survive the day. And when you experience some symptoms of low sugars or high sugar, that's when you can check that device. Yes.
So, how can people handle diabetes related emergencies like low or high blood sugar episodes?
You have low blood sugar. You have confirmed that you have low blood sugar. You just experience the signs of low blood sugar, like thirst, you feel thirsty. What we encourage them is you should have a little sugar somewhere. Like I've already indicated prior. Just take a little bits of sugar, place it under your tongue. That's an area of high absorption, quick absorption. And you gain your consciousness back in your feet. Or else they can take the travel with it, a bottle of water and a bottle of sugary drink. So when they experience like going dizzy, they can just drink fast, quick and fast. And that will increase their sugar level in the body fast. If it's high blood sugar and it's confirmed, they drink a lot of water, quick and fast. Yes, quick and fast, a lot of sugars. So that's how they can manage the conditions. And when they're stable, encourage them to visit the nearest health facility. And eating health throughout the day. Eating health. Have a breakfast, light lunch, almost zero supper. Yes.
So, how can someone maintain motivation to manage diabetes on a daily basis without feeling overwhelmed?
The same techniques. Exposure. First of all, people must accept what they have. They should accept that it's their condition. That acceptance comes with the frequent counseling. Counseling is not a one-off thing. It's ongoing. Yes. So when you counsel them frequently, somebody is going to accept their condition. And once that acceptance comes in, it's very important. They'll take care of themselves. They know what to do. You just keep encouraging them and reminding them. Every day intake of medication is very important. whether they give themselves a jab, insulin jab, whether they take oral medications, very important. They should take their medications every day. Check their weight frequently, because sometimes you may be under dosing them. Sometimes you may be over dosing them. So that you check their weight to adjust their dosage, medication dosage. Very important. When somebody is missing clinic, visit them, home visit. Encourage them, counsel them, putting them back into the line, into the program. Yes.
Okay, so this is the end of our episode. Do you have anything to add?
The message about this condition that first of all to highlight that diabetes is one very big condition that affects the whole world now. Previously, it was affecting the Western world because of the diet thing. In Africa, we used to eat the roots, the food. They were not like these other meat. We were not exposed to these modern meat. So, and there were nobody was tested for diabetes. So it was unthinkable to think of that. This thing, it's now everywhere. It's affecting every household. So it's something that we must check frequently. I encourage our people to go to check-up. If they are found with disease, encourage them to enroll with the program. At the nearest facility, take their medications. Each and every person, regardless of the condition, whether they have that condition, we encourage each and every person to exercise at least not less than 5 times a week. It's very important. Eat healthy. Vegetables every day. Avoid eating heavy during the evening hour. Avoid eating late. At least by 6 p.m. each and every individual is taking their supper. That's okay. And the supper should be light in nature. Let's avoid these manufactured foods, manufactured drinks, energy drinks that are on the market, heavy on the market. Let's encourage each other to take a little of water. Bas. That message. And the reports diabetes nearest facility so that you are treated. Take medications every day. Report complications. That's very important. That's what I say.
Yeah. So I thank you for your time. I really appreciate for giving us time on your busy schedules.
You're welcome.